Hello friends, it's Stabathon day 1. I am so excited. This is the vlog if you can't tell. I am looking a little bit, I look tired. I don't have any makeup on. I have a pimple right here. This is a pimple patch. My hair, I'm pretty sure doesn't look great. Letty's also sitting in the middle of this chair, so I can't really sit in the middle. I hope you can actually see me. I can't tell yet. I look a little not great in this beginning clip, but that's okay. So it is Stabathon day 1. I have a lot to do today. Oh my gosh, I have a lot to do. So I actually started this last night, which is probably a little bit of like cheating, but I did it anyways. I started Practical Magic by Alice Hoffman. I started this for the Tara Carpenter female relationships prompt. I started this one and so far I'm enjoying it. I'm only like 56 pages in, I believe, but so far I'm enjoying it. I need to get farther in it, obviously, but today is Monday, so I have editing to do for my video. I have to edit a video for Tuesday, and then Jan is hosting sprints on her channel tonight, which I am going to try to be there. I think I'm only going to be able to be there for like an hour though. So yeah, I have a lot to do. It's day 1. It's chaos. Not surprising. I thrive. No, I don't actually. I don't thrive on the chaos. I think I do worse with chaos. But, you know, it's chaos. So what do you expect? And I need to get started. Or I'm gonna run out of time. Because it's almost 3 p.m. So yeah, I'm gonna go edit now. Not even 10 minutes after I filmed that clip that you just watched. I just got on my computer to start editing. All of my footage is blurry and unusable. I have to scrap the entire video. Oh, God. I want to cry right now. Happy freaking Monday to me. I'm so frustrated. I don't know why the footage is blurry. I don't know how it happened. I don't know if it was a camera problem, if it was like a user error. I don't know if I just put the camera up wrong or like I wasn't paying attention and it just wasn't focusing right. I have no idea what happened, but the footage is completely unusable. I can't use it. It was my September wrap-up, which is supposed to be going up tomorrow, which is Tuesday, and I don't have that now, and I'm not going to have a chance to refilm it until the weekend, so it's going to be like another week late. And that means that I lost a video for this week again. I'm so frustrated. I'm like really frustrated. I guess I'm not editing. I guess I will just be reading and waiting for sprints because this is not my day and I'm really frustrated. Oh God, I'm really frustrated. It's fine. Anyways, thought I would just vent to the vlog real quick. So not editing. So yeah. All right. I'll check in later, I guess. Hello friends, happy Stabathon day 2. Well, actually, today is almost over. It's like 10 p.m. and I've had a hard week. So vlogging has been not great. I am exhausted, I am stressed, I am irritated, I'm frustrated, and it's really not that big of a deal, but I'm like in a bad headspace now, so that sucks, but I'm here to check in. Last night I stayed up until 2:30 in the morning and finished Practical Magic by Alice Hoffman, and I have a lot of thoughts about it. Everyone told me that this was like extremely different than the movie, and while I agree to a certain extent, I don't think it's that wildly different. Like, it is different, but it has the same like bones as the movie, you know what I mean? Like, there are some things here and there that are super different, but it feels like the same thing to me. So I don't know, I think I was ready to hate it, and I don't hate it. I think my biggest issue with this book, and it's not really an issue, like, I don't hate it, it just is not really what I expected. It's the witchiness of this book. It's very muted, it's very understated. And the movie is not so much understated in its witchiness. So I think I just expected more witchiness from this. And this book is really just about Sally and Jillian's relationship as sisters and being such polar opposites, Sally's children and their relationship as sisters and as mother-daughter, and then their relationship with their Aunt Jillian, and then the relationship with Sally and Jillian's aunts. So it's a lot of like, it's just a lot about their relationships as women in the Owens family and just as family in general. So I didn't expect that so much. It's not necessarily a bad thing. I didn't hate it. It's just, I would have liked the witchiness to have been amped up a bit and just been a little bit more like the movie. So I think that was a bit of a letdown, but I did like the book, and some of the differences I did enjoy. I can't really go into specifics because that would be spoilery, but there were some things that the book has that the movie doesn't that I really enjoyed. I will say I overall prefer the movie still. I just like the movie. I've seen it so many times. It's my mom's like favorite movie ever. I've seen it so much, and so I'm just used to it, and so I just prefer it. But I'd say this is like a solid 4 stars. I'm not absolutely head over heels in love with it. Like I wanted to be. I really did want to be head over heels in love with it, like Cackle. But it's not the worst book I've ever read. It's not the worst, like, I don't know, maybe if I had read it first and then seen the movie, I'd feel probably differently. Again, because I've seen the movie so much, it's just, I like the movie more. I wouldn't say it's a bad book, it's just not quite what I expected it to be. I probably will continue the series because I just want to see what the rest are like, and I feel like this is everyone's almost least favorite out of the series, so I am looking forward to trying the other ones. But yeah, I'd say it's like a solid 4 stars. I wasn't absolutely head over heels in love with it, but I really did like it, so I'm happy with that, and it fit the Tara Carpenter prompt really well because that one's about female relationships, and that's what this entire book's about. It's just a lot about their relationships. So yeah, I think it was pretty good. Now I am starting Clown in a Cornfield 2, Friendo Lives by Adam Caesar. This is my Sydney Prescott book, a slasher or a final girl trope. I am 106 pages into it. I don't know. I don't hate it so far, but it's a little frustrating. I know I'm at the beginning, so it could get better, but just right now it's a little bit frustrating how it's, I don't know, just how it's working for me. But it is reading really fast. Like I said, it's 10 p.m. I would really like to finish this tonight. I would really like to finish it tonight. I might stay up, which is not going to help my mood any, and it's not going to help my exhaustedness, but I'm really trying to stay ahead of these prompts, so I think I might just try to finish this tonight. I don't know, but yeah, so far this one's all right, but we'll see. Maybe I'll change my mind once I finish it. And that's it for an update. I don't really have that much else to tell you. Tomorrow I will be doing sprints on Sav's channel, and that starts at 5 p.m. my time, 7 her time, I believe. That's all I have to update you right now. I'm sorry that this vlog has been really lackluster and kind of depressing. I'm just not doing well right now. But tomorrow is a new day, right? I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna feel better. It's gonna be a-okay. So yeah, I guess I will update you tomorrow when I have more to say. Hello friends, it's my day 3 stabathon check-in. I'm doing this at night once again. It's probably 9 p.m. Today was a busy day. I edited my Halloween weekend vlog for the first weekend, so that will be up tomorrow, which is Thursday. You'll see it already, obviously, because this vlog is technically happening in the past as you're watching it in the future, but it'll be the present for you. Never mind. Anyways, I just got off sprints. They were on Sav's channel and they were super fun, and I'll have them linked. I have all the sprints linked down below. Last night I finished Clown in a Cornfield 2 Friendo Lives at like 2 in the morning. This read really fast. I sped through this. Like, it was a quick read. I think when I was getting ready for bed, I was about 200 pages from the end, and then I finished the 200 pages in like an hour and a half. So it was not a hard read at all. Unfortunately, I'm not the biggest fan of this sequel. To me, the first one was really good. It didn't feel super YA. It was a little bit cheesy, a little bit over the top, but the gore and the kills really made up for it, and I don't know, I just really liked it. With this one, the cheese and like the plot is so YA. There's so much relationship drama happening that it almost is the front runner of the whole book. Like, everything else is just pushed to the back burner, and it was just super obnoxious. I didn't care for any of the characters this go around. The first book I actually liked everyone, and this book I barely could stand them half the time. Friendo, that was super predictable to me. I looked at Justin and I went, I have a feeling this is where it's going, because I have seen a movie where it is very similar to this. Not exactly, but very similar. And I absolutely hated that movie, and this feels extremely similar to that in the sense of like what Friendo's doing and how Friendo is doing all the stuff, you know? So I wasn't really that impressed with that aspect of the book, or really much, honestly. You know, it was okay. To me, I'm gonna compare this series to Halloween. So Clown in a Cornfield, the original, is like Halloween 2018. I was super impressed. I actually really liked it. You know, it was good. It was gory. It was like what I didn't have high expectations, but it was really good. This one reminds me of Halloween Kills, and I absolutely hated Halloween Kills. It was one of my least favorite movies I've ever seen in a really long time, and this reminds me of that. It feels like a very unnecessary sequel, in my opinion, and I just didn't really get on with it as much as I wanted to. It was still enjoyable. I finished it. Like, I liked it to some extent, but it wasn't impressive to me, and I wasn't that like blown away. So I'll probably give this 3 stars. If I'm feeling really upset about it, by the time I actually post my review and like my rating, it'll probably go down to 2.5, because it just wasn't, I don't know, I wasn't that excited about this one. The first one, great. This one, not so much. What I'm reading currently, I started on sprints tonight. I'm reading The Nothing Man by Catherine Ryan Howard. This is for the Ghost Face prompt, and I'm not very far into it. I'm like almost 40 pages in, but I am really hooked by this one. I really think I'm gonna like this one a lot. If this keeps going as strong as it started, I think this could be a new favorite for me, because I'm really enjoying it. But yeah, so I'm gonna read some more tonight, and then tomorrow I will also be reading and hopefully checking in a bit more frequently than I have been these last few days, but we'll see. I also need to post on Instagram tonight. I'm running way late on that, but I need to post on Instagram for stabathon tonight. So yeah, and also tomorrow is Thursday, which means Halloweekend starts up again on Thursday, and I have to read 2 books for that as well. So it's gonna be a long 4 days coming up. I'm nervous. That's it for the update, so I will check in with you all again tomorrow. Hello friends, welcome to Stabathon day 4? Yes, day 4. It is Thursday, right? Yes, oh my gosh. I'm so confused on the days now. I'm literally, everything's a blur. Everything is a blur. My days are reading, lives, planning, trying to make my life not hard, but making my life hard. Everything is blurring together, but it is stabathon day 4. I have just finished The Nothing Man by Catherine Ryan Howard for the Ghost Face prompt, and oh my god, I loved this book. I don't think I told you a plot synopsis earlier on. That's my fault, so let me summarize it. Basically, this is about this woman named Eve Black, and she was the sole survivor of her family's murder, and they were murdered by this man called the Nothing Man. He is a serial killer, and she's written this book basically trying to put together all the information she knows about the Nothing Man to catch him. And that's part of the book, but the other part is this man named Jim, who is a security guard. He is reading this book about the Nothing Man, and he is the Nothing Man. And he's basically trying to figure out what she knows about him, and he has to find her and put a stop to her finding out who he is before she catches him. It's like a cat and mouse kind of thing. This was so good. I'm someone who loves true crime, but fictionalized. Like, I really love fiction and true crime because I don't talk about it too much. I'm basically trying to watch how I consume true crime, and I'm trying not to treat it as if it's some sort of entertainment and this, I don't know, I'm very mindful of how I'm trying to consume true crime nowadays. I'm trying to be very mindful of families and victims and you know, the glorification of, you know, these horrible people who took away the lives of other people. So I really prefer my true crime mixed with fiction, so this gives me everything I really enjoy about true crime without having to step over that line, you know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. But this was really enjoyable for me. I really loved how it was written. It was super engaging, super fast-paced. I was hooked from the minute it started. And I will say, it's predictable. I did guess where this book was going. However, this is the kind of predictability that I don't mind. If this book had ended any other way other than the way I predicted it, I would have been furious. I would have been livid. I would have been angry. I would have not been okay with it. I would have been so mad. So this is one of those cases where the predictability doesn't really bother me in the slightest, because I enjoyed every second, including the ending. So, I mean, this is like 4.5 5-star level. I did cry at the end of this book. I'm a big baby. I'm a crier. That's just how I am. I'm a crybaby. So I was a little emotional reading this, but it was just so good, so well done. I highly recommend this book. It's so fast-paced and easy and engaging and just exciting. And I did see some reviews say that they didn't think it was exciting because it's not like super gory, or like it doesn't go into too many descriptions of the crimes. Whatever. I was really happy the way it went. I really enjoyed it. I loved this. This is so far the standout of Stabathon, and probably of the month so far. I mean, I haven't read a few of the ones that I'm really excited for this month, but so far this is definitely a standout. So, it's Thursday, so technically Halloweekend is also starting today. If you don't know, I'm co-hosting both readathons, so this is the point where things are gonna get a little messy for me. I have to balance this right. I have 2 books left for Stabathon to read, and I have 2 book prompts that I have to meet for Halloweekend. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I might take a break from Stabathon for right now, and I might jump into a Halloweekend prompt. Yeah, that's my update for Stabathon as of right now. My first idea was to read really short books for Halloweekend, so then I could focus on Stabathon a bit more, because the 2 books that I have left for Stabathon are, one is a little bit longer and one's a little bit shorter. So I was like, maybe if I get 2 short books for Halloweekend, because I do have some of those, then it could be balanced a little bit better. But then I was like, what if I try to equal them out so they're like the exact same kind of page numbers? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what the smart decision is. So this intro slash beginning, I might not stick with this book, but I was gonna go with The Year of the Witching by Alexis Henderson for my genre blend prompt. I believe this is like horror fantasy, which is why I haven't read it yet, because I'm not a fantasy person. But I was talking with Deja on Stabathon Lives last night, and she said that this is less like super hardcore fantasy and more like the witch fantasy, you know, if you've seen the movie, like that kind of fantasy. So I think I might pick this one up, but it's kind of chunky. I mean, it's not that long, but it is close to 400 pages. It makes me worried that I'm not going to be able to read this plus the other two for Stabathon plus another one for Halloweekend. So this might, I don't know. I don't know if this is the right choice. I want to read it because I want to read something witchy. I'm kind of feeling a witchy book, but I'm also wondering if that's a bad idea to do something so chunky so early. Not necessarily early, but I guess next weekend it would make more sense to do two chunky books or chunkier books, because I don't have Stabathon going on. So now I'm like rethinking my choices. So now I don't know if I should read this one. I don't know what to do. Oh no. I don't know. But anyways, maybe I'll read this one. Maybe I'll pick something else. I probably won't be in that many lives for Halloweekend this weekend. They're going to be on Michelle's channel. I will have them all linked down in the description box so you can see them in case you missed them as well. But I probably won't be in them because I am doing a lot with Stabathon right now. So yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all I have to say. But as of right now, I don't really know what I'm going to read. I might pick this one up and start it, or I might rethink my choice and start something shorter. I don't know. But I'll let you know, or you'll probably see in another clip if I changed my mind. So anyway, happy Halloweekend. I hope you all have a really great weekend, and let me know what you're reading. So friends, next on the agenda is going to be doing some decorating, because I have some things that I want to figure out where I'm putting them and stuff. So I have this skeleton candelabra, and I actually got some tapered black candles to put inside the little holes or whatever, the candle holder part. So I need to set that up, and I want to set it somewhere. And also I have this little guy. He's a little ghosty witch that says boo. I'm going to put him on my bookshelf, I think, if I have room. And then I got this like set of these like fake flickering candles. If you can see that, I think that looks really cool. And I have like a little group of them. I think I have like 9. And I don't really know what I'm going to do with them, but I want to set them up somewhere. I don't know. I'm going to have to play with that. And then I also got 2 picture frames to finally put some of my artwork in, and I want to set some of these up too. So I'm going to do that. You're not going to see me doing it because the table that you're on right now is the table that I'm going to be decorating. So I'll have to show you afterwards, but that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing real quick. But I'll show you the finished product when I'm done. This is the last day of Stabathon. This is the last day of the second weekend of halloweekend, and I think this is where I'm gonna leave off the vlog. It's Sunday. Yesterday I didn't show you really anything. I didn't update the vlog, but yesterday was Justin's birthday, and so we were, you know, spending time together, doing, you know, other stuff. I wasn't really vlogging too much, but I did include some clips of the movies we watched because it was his birthday, and he was making me watch Aliens, and The Thing because I'm not a sci-fi person. Those were his movie picks for his birthday, so we spent time watching movies and we ate good food. It was a fun time. But anyways, so I didn't really do much yesterday, but I did finish The Year of the Witching by Alexis Henderson. So originally this was going to be a pick for Halloweekend. It was my genre blend prompt pick. For like a fantasy horror. This does have a bit of romance in it, so I'm actually gonna count this as my Dewey and Gale prompt for Stabathon 2. I'm also using this for blackoweenathon, which I am going to try and actually do as well this month. I wasn't going to, but I'm feeling ambitious and this one counts. I think I'm using this for the underrated author one. I think that's what I'm using it for. I haven't decided, but I think so. I think that's what I did on Storygraph. So this checked a lot of my prompts off for all 3 readathons, which I'm very, very happy about. I really, really, really enjoyed this one. It's not as fantasy as I thought it was gonna be. It's more just like witchy, which is a big bonus for me. I was scared that the fantasy was gonna be off-putting, but it's not really fantasy. In my opinion, it's more just like witchy horror. But it reminded me a lot of The Witch. So I think if you like the movie The Witch and you like Slewfoot, you'll probably really like this one too. Yeah, the romance surprised me, but I was really excited about that one as well. I really liked Emmanuel as the main character. I really liked the witchy vibes, the witch aspect. It was just really, really well done. The whole book read super fast. It's a little bit like 406 pages or something like that, I believe, but it doesn't feel like that. It goes by really, really, really fast. So I was very pleasantly surprised by this one. I would say it's like a 4.5, maybe 5 star. I'm trying not to give 5 stars too easily this month, but this one could be a 5 star. I don't know yet. I don't know. I'll have to think on it. For my second Halloweekend pick, I'm doing Devil's Hill by E. Reyes, which is the Halloween colors on the cover prompt. It's a bonus prompt. I haven't started this one yet. It's almost 7 p.m. I'm gonna try to finish this. It's a little over 200 pages. I think I can, but I'm gonna try really hard to finish it tonight, so we'll see. I still have to post my photo prompt, and I don't even remember what activity prompt I'm saying I did. I don't remember. This has been a long week. This has been a very long week. I am tired. I am ready for this new week to start. I don't know, I need some like, I need some kind of break or something. I feel super overwhelmed. I just need a break. I'm really tired, so I'm gonna feel better to have some like normalcy this next week and feel a little bit more like stable and like just grounded. So yeah, I will update you when I finish Devil's Hill, hopefully tonight. And I think that's it for this check-in. That's all I have to tell you, so yeah. Also, I have a new background, if you didn't notice, because I just showed you in the vlog, but this is my new background, and I'm really, really, really excited about it. I do think I need some more of these flickering candles. I think I'm gonna buy 2 more packages of them, because I want more. Like, I want more, you know? More is never enough, and I feel like this is too little. I need more. So, but otherwise, I'm really liking how it turned out, and yeah, I think that's it. So, I guess I'll go and update you when I have something about the book to say. Hello friends, it is after midnight here, but I finished Devil's Hill with like 5 minutes to spare, 3 minutes to spare, something like that. I finished this right before midnight. I am so proud of myself. I really just sat down and powered through it. I'm very, very happy that I actually did finish this. So I actually really enjoyed this as well. I'm not super surprised because I have read other books by E. Reyes and I really enjoyed them, so I am familiar with his writing and I figured I would like this one. But this is an anthology of 15 stories. They all take place in Devil's Hill and they're all Halloween related, and it feels very much like Goosebumps or Fear Street, and they were a lot of fun. I really enjoyed them. I love when short story collections feel related to each other and they don't feel so jarring or disorienting to get through, so I really enjoyed this. I can't remember which all were my favorites, but I really enjoyed The Scarecrow, Clowns, I Heart Serial Killers, Mr. Razor, Groceries, La Llorona Returns, which I really enjoyed seeing La Llorona because I love anything that has to do with La Llorona, so I was really happy to see that one in there. The Monster Slash was really good, and Halloween Ritual I also really enjoyed, but I liked them all and I had a lot of fun with this, so I am pretty pleased that this was my last pick for Halloweekend. So as a recap, this whole week for Stabathon, Halloweekend, and Blackoweenathon, I successfully read these books here: Devil's Hill, The Year of the Witching, Practical Magic, Clown in a Cornfield 2, Friendo Lives, and The Nothing Man. I actually really enjoyed most, if not, well, actually almost all of them. I would say the one that was my least favorite, the one that I don't think was as good as the others, was Clown in a Cornfield 2. This one was just unnecessary to me. It just felt cheesy and over the top, and like it was so silly, and just the reasoning for everything was so predictable and just kind of dumb to me that I just did not like this. It was easy to get through, at least. Like, it was fast, and you know, that was enjoyable, I guess, but the characters were annoying. The way everything went was annoying. Overall, it was just not my favorite. I think this will be a 2.5 star rating, unfortunately. So this is definitely the bottom of the barrel. Next, I would say, was Practical Magic by Alice Hoffman. This is probably going to be a 4 star. I liked it. It's not as witchy as I wanted it to be. More just focusing on the women as sisters, daughters, you know, the aunts. It's just focusing on them being women and their relationships as a family. Still enjoyable, just not what I really wanted and not what I know from the movie, but I still liked it. And then my top 3 are probably gonna go to Devil's Hill, The Year of the Witching, and The Nothing Man. Like I said, Devil's Hill was a really good, fun Halloween nostalgic collection. It's what I like from an anthology. It hit all the marks for me and I enjoyed every story. The Year of the Witching was a surprise. I loved this so much. It was everything I wanted in a witch story. The characters were great, the story was great. It was a little long, but it read really fast, so I didn't really mind. Again, there was a little bit of romance, which I was very happy about, and I just really liked this one. I cannot wait to check out Alexis Henderson's House of Hunger. I need to get that ASAP because I have a feeling I'm going to really enjoy that one. But yeah, this, if you love The Witch and Slewfoot, I highly recommend this as well. It's so good. And then the other one I feel like would be tied with The Year of the Witching. I can't pick between the two. Is The Nothing Man by Catherine Ryan Howard. This was just such an excellent thriller. It hit the points that I love. It was a mesh of true crime and fiction, which is something I enjoy. It talks about true crime in a way that I just really empathize with, and I feel very similarly to, like, everything that was being said, and I don't know, it just really like struck a chord with me, and the ending was amazing. I just really overall enjoyed this one like a lot. It was predictable, but in the very best way, and the predictability didn't hinder it. So I think my two winners for this week, the best books I read, are The Year of the Witching and The Nothing Man. These two are my favorites so far. They are so good. I think these are going to be 5 stars. I think I'm going to give these 5 stars for sure. Like, I think they have to be 5 stars. I loved them a lot. I just think they have to be. But overall, even though my week wasn't the best week, I had a pretty decent reading week. I got a lot read. I am pretty happy with how my reading turned out this week. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me for this vlog. It's probably a long one. It's probably chaotic. It's probably crazy. If you stuck around to the end, let me know. Honestly, please let me know if you made it to this part. Leave me you can leave me a black heart emoji, okay, if you have it. If you don't, just pick an emoji and tell me you made it to the end. Let me know you made it, because if you did, you're amazing, and I really appreciate you, because this was a long, chaotic, crazy, this is just a lot, okay? This vlog was a lot, so I appreciate you. And I guess that's it for this vlog. I'll probably see you next weekend for HalloWeekend weekend 3, but for now, this is it. If you enjoyed, please give me a thumbs up. It lets me know that you enjoyed this vlog and you want other vlogs like this in the future. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe to my channel. We can become friends, talk about books, horrifying books, thrilling books, romance books, manga, all that fun stuff. And with that being said, I hope you are having a great day, night, morning, afternoon, wherever you are, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!